Spread across 8 different countries, the Amazon rainforest covers 5.5 million square kilometers of land. To picture this, you could fit Pakistan inside the Amazon 7 times, or drop 2 entire Indias into the jungle. Walking its massive outer border equals hiking from Karachi to Islamabad 7 times over. Looking at this aerial view, you can see the main artery keeping all this green alive. This is the Amazon River, the second longest river on Earth, carving a massive channel directly through the landscape. Every single second, 209,000 cubic meters of water blast through it. That is enough raw volume to instantly overflow the world's largest man-made swimming pools in a matter of moments. This wilderness generates 20% of the oxygen utilized by every living creature on the planet. Yet, even with that global importance, the sheer scale of the basin leaves it largely unmapped, a place where natural processes operate on their own terms. To see how that isolation works, you have to drop below the canopy. With 400 billion trees tightly packed together, the upper leaves form a biological roof that almost entirely blocks out the sun. It is so remarkably thick that when a rainstorm hits, it takes a full 10 minutes for a single drop of water to navigate through the leaves and finally hit the pitch-black forest floor. Down in this suffocating, dark environment, wildlife adapts in extreme ways. This is the green anaconda. It grows up to 30 feet long and weighs in at a massive 250 kilograms. It doesn't chew its food. When it ambushes, it strikes with such brutal efficiency that it can swallow animals considerably larger than its own enormous body entirely whole, in a single motion. In the shadows of the leaf litter, the scale of danger shifts. Here, you find a highly aggressive ant measuring barely 4 centimeters long. It earned the name bullet ant for a very specific reason. Victims who have been on the receiving end of its venomous sting compare the agonizing, paralyzing pain directly to being shot with a live round. If you retreat back to the water, you'll encounter the pink river dolphin. Stretching up to 9 feet long, it possesses a larger brain than its oceanic cousins, and notably, a highly unusual aggressiveness toward humans who get too close. The permanent darkness and the claustrophobic density of this space have forced evolution into overdrive. Every organism here is optimized for pure, lethal efficiency. The river also contains a biological outlier, the electric eel. This fish is capable of generating a staggering 860-volt shock using its own body. That high-voltage current acts as the perfect defense mechanism. It instantly fries a victim's nervous system, neutralizing predators up to 100 times the eel's own size. In 2007, a marathon swimmer named Martin Strel decided to test human endurance against this exact gauntlet. Over the course of 66 days, he attempted to swim the entire length of the Amazon River. To keep him alive in the water, his support team resorted to desperate measures. As Strel swam, escort boats continuously chucked large chunks of raw meat into the river on both sides of his path, intentionally distracting massive predators away from his vulnerable body. Strel's reliance on meat decoy tactics makes one thing perfectly clear. Humans are alien intruders in this ecosystem. Surviving here means you have to actively manipulate the jungle's endless hunger. The density of the Amazon does more than protect wildlife. It acts as a physical shroud for geographical and historical anomalies that remain unexplained by modern science. Deep within Peruvian territory lies a 65-kilometer stretch of water that naturally sustains deadly temperatures of 90 to 100 degrees Celsius. It boils continuously, year-round, without any clear volcanic source beneath it. The jungle is so dense that it successfully conceals entire human civilizations. There are uncontacted tribes living perfectly off the grid today, surviving with zero knowledge of the advanced outside world. Satellite imagery recently revealed an anthropological puzzle. Researchers found over 300 massive geoglyphs, geometric earthworks stretching 1.5 kilometers wide. They are completely invisible from the forest floor. In an era where we assume we have completely mapped, conquered, and digitized the globe, the Amazon stands entirely on its own. It is a massive, living frontier, that flatly refuses to be fully understood, let alone tamed.